Hey everyone, I am here today to show you Raquel Welch Brave the Wave in the color SS Spice, which is SS30/28. I have wanted to try Brave the Wave for quite some time, but I've been a little bit afraid because I have heard that Brave the Wave has a ton of permatease. So we're going to talk about that in this review. But before I do that, I just want to mention that I am bringing this Brave the Wave to you on behalf of Wig Studio One as a guest reviewer. I have been loving the opportunities to try some new wigs and talk to you guys about them, and Wig Studio One is making that possible for me. So please check them out. They have an online website where you can purchase wigs. If you use the code BEAUTIFULYOU, you will get 30% off your purchase on most items, including this one. And they also have a Facebook group called Wig Studio One Wiggin Topper Support Group with over 6,000 women who love to support each other and on their wig journeys. And it is the first wig support group that I joined on Facebook. So I am a customer of Wig Studio One and a guest reviewer. So I am a fan of them. So please check them out because they do a lot to make it possible for a lot of reviews to be out there at an expense to them, because they send us these wigs to review and we don't have to pay for them. So I think that's a great benefit to the wig community, because then we get to see more wigs on more women. So anyway, Brave the Wave. There's a lot of volume in Brave the Wave. So if you like curls, you like volume, you like big hair, Brave the Wave is for you. If you don't, keep watching, but there are going to be some challenges. So this color, before I do much of anything, this color, SS Spice, wow. So it's bold. It's really bold. It's got these Irish red highlights on an auburn base. So a 28 is kind of that bold coppery Irish red. A 30 is more of a medium auburn. And so this is really definitely a fashion color in a lot of ways. It's definitely a salon color. So if you like reds and you like bold, you're gonna really like this. If you like more muted auburn tones, you can see that the Irish red is really prevalent in a lot of the highlighting. You can see the streaks of it back here. And I will get outside for you guys. Yeah, so really bold colors. So stick around for the outside look so you can see this in natural light. I just use my bathroom lighting for all of my reviews. I don't have any special lighting like a lot of reviewers do, because I really think this lighting is good on its own and it gives it a realistic view of an indoor lighting. I really think it does. So what you see in here is pretty realistic for kind of indoor, warmer toned lighting. So Brave the Wave, the fibers feel amazing on this. When I first got it, I just wanted to kind of touch it a lot. Really lovely fibers. And something that is great is that this is not a heat friendly piece. So Raquel Welch makes a lot of heat friendly or heat defiant pieces. This is not. It's just regular synthetic, which is really great. So a lot going on with these waves and curls. And so what I did when I got her, and I do have an out of the box, is I did soak her in water because the curls were really sort of all over the place. And it seemed like maybe she had a little bit of box hair. So I soaked her in water, I shook her, scrunched her, and I hung her upside down to dry. And I do that a lot with curly wigs just to make sure that the curls kind of can settle from living in a box. Something to really note is she has a ton of permatease. She has permatease everywhere, all in here, all up here, a big bump of permatease up here. I think she has a light coating kind of everywhere. I can feel the wiry fibers. So if you don't like permatease, I'm not going to recommend Brave the Wave to you. She's full of it. But if you can manage permatease and you like volume, she's really great. She does have a lace front and a mono part. So here's that lace front. Fabulous. I mean, Raquel Welch has such good lace fronts. It's so good. You can't even see it. They do a really good job of putting all of those highlights up in the front so that it does disguise the knotting. And then she does have a mono part. It's pretty dense, so you can't really see the parting that much here. It's pretty dense up there, but and then it's the SS color, which I think is shadow shades or something like that on Raquel Welch. That just means it's got a subtle root. So she's subtly rooted. So let's just take a look at the cap. So she has that memory cap that they talk about. It's got like these silicone strips on it, which are really great if you don't have any bio hair. It really has no impact if you have bio hair like I do. It doesn't hurt. It doesn't really help. She does have the velvet ear tabs. You know, there's that lace front, mono part. That's all typical. And then she does have an extended nape with the Velcro adjusters. And she's very padded. Like when I do this, very pillowy. So there is a ton of permatease in her. There's just no getting around that. A lot of permatease everywhere. Something I am noticing is that the cap runs big on me, which I think, you know, I've been told that about Raquel Welch wigs. I'm not very experienced with Raquel Welch at all at this point, mainly because I don't buy a lot of heat-friendly wigs, and there are so many of the styles are heat-friendly. But I have heard that it can run a little big and generous, and I'm having trouble. So I didn't tighten this, and I definitely could tighten it some. I don't have a ton of cap, but I do have some cap here, a little bit. Doesn't fit me as big as like some Renee Paris do or some Aesthetica, but because of the permatease up here is so heavy, she does kind of have more of a bumpy kind of cone shape on me on the top. And I think part of that is just so much permatease. That is going to settle. So I have not worn this one yet. Right now it's mainly kind of an out of the box. I've tried her on and I've messed with her. That's going to settle some over time. Permatease always settles, but it won't go away. It'll just settle. So there is quite a bit. Something else I noticed about this is the bangs really don't want to cooperate with me very much up here. They keep wanting to fall on my face. So I think she could use a little training. Whether you do that just by wearing her quite a bit, or you take a little steam and steam them off the face, which with this lace front, why wouldn't you? I think for me, I would take some steam to her and just try to get some lift in this front part. I also think it would help balance out the fact that she has so much permatease and is so kind of poofy here that if I give her some lift in the front, it won't be as obvious, because right now she's laying fairly flat in the front, and with all of this poof, I think it's contributing to what I feel like is a bit of a cone head. So that's just adding a little lift where you need it. And there's so many videos out there showing how to add lift with steam. I did one on, if you look up the John Renault Scarlet review that I did, I showed how I took steam to her front and gave the bang lift, because Scarlet had a similar issue, even more extreme though. The bangs were just so flat. So I just really recommend, please educate yourself on things you can do to make wigs look realistic. It's so rare that a wig comes completely ready to wear out of the box for every woman who purchases it. Every one of us has a little bit of a different expectation, and I really think we need to arm ourselves or equip ourselves with ways to deal with that. Whether it's a basic cap wig that you need to work with the permatease and the no lace front, which can be a really affordable option, or something that has a lot of permatease. There's just going to be times when you're going to get a wig and it doesn't lay exactly like you'd like it to lay, and returning something isn't always the option, because then what ends up happening is you end up having to return most of the wigs that you purchase. Very rarely do I get a wig that is just perfect out of the box. Really, honestly, especially in these shorter curly styles. That to me seems like the area where a lot of the wigs need help. A longer wig that doesn't have a lot of curl or is more straight often is more ready to wear out of the box, and I don't really wear long wigs. So I've had to educate myself. Because of this lace front, and that's my soapbox in 2 cents. But I'm here because I'm a wig sister and I'm going through this with you guys, so I'd like to share what I'm learning. Because this lace front is fabulous, and if you don't have time to mess with her, to train her, then you can just clip her up. Oh my gosh, this is one of my favorite looks. It's something I really like to do. Look at that lace front. It's something I really like to do when I go to work because I'm in meetings a lot, I'm at a computer a lot, and I just like to keep the hair off my face. So for a wig that you get that you say, gosh, these bangs aren't working for me or the front isn't working for me, you can always clip it up. This will help to train it a little bit. Steam would be better if it's really significant, but she's so cute. So this has just been a quick talk about Brave the Wave. I did do an out of the box, so you can see that. I'll get outside so you can see this fabulous, fabulous bold color outside. My bottom line on this one, I love the waves. The curls and waves are awesome. For my curly girls, oh my gosh, this is beautiful. The fibers are spectacular. The biggest challenge right now I'm having with Brave the Wave is so much permatease and poof, and just figuring out how do I get that to look natural to my eye and lay a little bit better, in my opinion, for me. And then the bangs, but she's beautiful. I mean, this is a fancy style right now. Without the permatease having settled, this is what I would wear out to a fancy dinner or to a wedding, something where you are purposely trying to get your hair to look va-va-voom. For an everyday office look, I'd probably like her to be a little bit more tamed, but I'm not disappointed. And again, if you like some volume, just know she has a lot of it. If you don't, you like flat, realistic density, while you may love these curls and they are so beautiful, you're probably not gonna like the volume and all the permatease. The coverage on her is pretty good. You can see my bio hair right here, but you know, with all the volume she has, it really doesn't show. She also is tuckable. Let me show that. But because of these curls, it just makes it kind of hard. So at the end of the day, once I get this bang to lay the way I really would like it to lay, she's gonna be adorable. I just need to work on getting that bang to lay the way I want it. That's about it. All right, guys, if you have questions, let me know. I think I talked about everything I want to talk about. I don't know how to get these to be shorter videos anymore, you guys, because I'm really trying to give you a lot of good information and not just gloss over the basics. So I hope you don't mind, but I know that helps me when I hear a wig reviewer really talk about all of the various things that are great or can be challenges and how to deal with them. So that's what I'm trying to do. Thanks for watching. Stick around for the outside look as well as the out of the box. Hey guys. Okay, here's the outside look of SS Spice. Look at all of that. So pretty. Very, very dynamic. Lots and lots going on. All that highlighting. So pretty. Move around to see if the light plays off of it a little differently at different angles. Garbage day. You can see our garbage and recycling out there. All right, I hope this was helpful. Such a pretty color. Have a good one, you guys. Okay, guys, here is Brave the Wave out of the box. It is late. I am so tired, but I needed to get the out of the box filmed so I could start messing around with her. So she needs some help, clearly. This is straight out of the box. I did shake her just slightly. But I've seen some really cute pictures of Brave the Wave, so I am confident she's going to be looking fabulous. But for those of you who get a wig out of the box, you probably aren't going to be very happy if she looks like this. So I'm excited to see what will happen, and that way you will know that all is not lost. Thanks for watching, guys.